What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We're back with the top-down analysis for February 7th. I'm going to be going over DXY, NQ, and ES. If you find this video helpful at all and you enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, I am doing a 150k funded account challenge for Take Profit Trader. If you're interested in getting any accounts, you can use code GRAY at checkout to get 40% off as well, and join along. Nothing I say here is financial advice. It's just me going over my thoughts and what my opinions are on the day. So yeah. So starting off on DXY, we still are trading into this balanced price range right here. So we're starting to get a little bit of rejection off of this February gap right here. So mark that off as monthly BPR. Oh, butchered that. Alright, we got a BPR right here. And then going on to the weekly chart. So the monthly or weekly will be in context. Weekly is not as of right now. You see it's starting to get rejected a little bit off the monthly February gap so far, midweek, which is a good sign. So we do have this tiny February gap right here, but it is not getting respected at this moment. So that's showing me as of right now that we may want to travel on down to this February gap. Okay. Yesterday I felt like we weren't going to trade into this if we were still bullish, but we are currently heading right towards it. So disrespecting this first February gap right here is a sign as well that we have good odds of it going into this daily February gap right here. So we'll see what happens once we get here, but as right now this makes me bullish on the day because the DXY is moving down, so that means that NQ and ES have stronger odds of going up today. So as right now, this is my target on DXY to see what can happen next. Alright, going over to NQ, starting off on the monthly chart as well. We have this small monthly February gap right here that we can trade into once we do decide to have a pullback or turn around at some point during the year. We have this monthly high right here that we could look to take to target basically. So going on to the weekly, we have this weekly February gap right here that we traded out of last week. So that is also another basically argument to the bullish side on this week, because we tapped into a weekly February gap and we can target this weekly swing high. So as of right now, the weekly looks pretty bullish as well. The order flow is to the upside. On the daily chart, the only thing that's a little bit of a discrepancy here is just that we did not create any daily February gaps higher, but it's okay. We came out of weekly February gap, so we could be basically setting up for something on the 4-hour chart. Mark that off, weekly February gap. Let's bring that over a little bit, clean it up. The daily, not creating any February gaps as of right now, but look at how much liquidity is resting up here. We have these guys, probably some people from back here, and then we have the overall weekly swing high right here as well. So that's a pretty obvious drawn liquidity. I think that if we do move up here today or tomorrow or anytime this week, it could go a little further than we anticipate into more all-time high territories where the market can just keep going up. People might continue to pick tops, so this may be people who pick tops and they may be getting moved out of their positions later on in the week potentially. So moving on to the 4-hour chart, we have this 4-hour February gap right here that we came into, moved up higher off of, and then we have this 4-hour order block right here, and I'm gonna mark that off as well because we traded into that not just once but twice. So on Monday and on Tuesday, yesterday, we moved into this order block and we dipped into this 4-hour February gap as well multiple times. So that's showing to me that we are respecting bullish PD arrays. So that right there is even more confirmation of a movement up to this swing high. But also we have these equal highs right here resting just below the swing high that we could target as well for partials and things like that. So on a 1-hour chart, very tiny February gap right here, very small. another fair gap right here. So we are creating bullish PD arrays, and we are disrespecting. You can see from this 1 hour fair gap right here, we're disrespecting bearish PD arrays. So that's a good sign. As right now, I am early, so it's 7:18 my time, so 8:18 for the New York time. We could create a 1 hour fair gap right here, and potentially trade off of that to go higher, maybe to these equal highs right here, or to the swing high. There is no news today on Wednesday, so something to think about. That I haven't seen any red photo news. So, but yeah, as right now in Q, I am bullish. So moving on over to ES, monthly February gap right here, much wider than ES's monthly February gap. So we just speed through this one. ES 4 hour February gap that we traded into last week. So the order flow is bullish, and then we have this swing high right here. Marked it up in red because it's most likely a swing high on the daily chart. It's not a swing high on the weekly chart. We have that. Clearing it up a little bit. So same type of concept. I haven't seen any daily Fibonacci gaps being created just yet, but we are going straight towards that drawn liquidity, that swing high on the daily. So that's something to think about. We're coming out of weekly February gap. So then moving down to the 4 hour chart, that's when we can see a little bit more of arguments in our direction. We have this 4 hour February gap right here that we trade into. Move that a little bit. 4 hour February gap that we traded into, just like in Q. We have this 4 hour order block right here as well. So these candles, consecutive candles right here. We trade into it on Monday and Tuesday, and look at the liquidity right there. Like, so we have multiple areas of liquidity resting right below this area from yesterday that we created. So we could take out this swing high and then potentially move lower for the rest of the week. It all depends, but I'm not seeing any 4 hour Fibonacci gaps being created as of right now, which is all right. So moving on, we have a little bit of we have some bullish PD arrays being created on 1 hour, and some bearish PD arrays being disrespected as well. This Fibonacci gap right here. So just like in Q, we could create a 1 hour Fibonacci gap right here before the market opens up, and we can trade into that and then move higher. So it'd be nice to see. So something like that, and then move higher. So be nice to see. But as of right now, I'm bullish on the day completely, unless I see something otherwise. As of right now, everything is pointing towards these draws on liquidity, these swing points. So that's going to be my main focus. But that's all I got, and I'll see you guys later. If I take a trade, I'll post it. If I don't, then I won't. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you.